Good morning, good afternoon, and or good evening. Whatever time you find this video, I hope it finds you well. Let's see, I've got 5 boosters to open. Again, like yesterday, still haven't had a return of Weenie Envy yet. I've just got too much on my plate to do. It's not really a plate so much as it is well, a lot of different stuff. I should probably do a video. I mean, I haven't even, you guys haven't even seen what I look like in a long time. All I've really got to go on are these hands. Yeah. That's it. It's not this. My cat plays a little too roughly, especially if I'm not paying enough attention. This is the hand that I hold my phone in when I want to scroll and look through things, or type and look something up, and then my cat will run across, jump up to it, and it's like, hey, pay attention to me, scratch, 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 grab, paw, pull, etc. And it's not that I'm not paying attention, it's that my cat, Sunspot, really likes to play. Anyway, got these 5 boosters to open up, and I hope the videos are informative or entertaining or giving you a little extra look at how I build decks and how you can build decks, etc. Let's start with Kiora. There we go. Seek the Wilds. Creature or land card from blue. Yeah. Let's set that one there. Just about right there. Oracle of Dust. Cliffside Lookout. This shows up a lot in boosters. Goblin Warpaint. Wave Wing Elemental. That's the landfall one. Pretty good. I mean, it's 6 mana for 3/4. When in the same set, you've got a 5 mana 4/5 flyer. Rare, but it's I don't think it's more than maybe $1, maybe $2, and whenever you play a land, it doesn't affect. But it's it's a thing. I mean, that's the difference between common, uncommon, and rare. Is that the rare cards are going to typically cost slightly less for what they're doing. Let's see, Geyserfield Stalker. A lot of good creature pumps in this booster so far. Snapping Gnarlid, again, a lot of interesting creature pumps. Evolving Wilds works extremely well with the landfall we've got so far. Eldrazi Skyspawner. I love this card. This card is extremely powerful, and it's in blue. 3 mana for 2/1 flyer, but you get an extra 1/1 creature, which means on your next turn, if you play another land, you cast something that costs 5 mana. That's incredible. Plus, I'm building a mono blue Sly deck with, again, I keep saying it, Ghostfire Blade. It's such a good card. It works on this, or it works on the 1/1 creature that it spawned into play. Everything about it is a good card, and again, it's, with blue you don't have the same kind of removal that Sly had, but instead you have things that tap things down and return things again. Whisk Away from Dragons of Tarkir is an incredible card, or even Ojutai's command, or no, is it Ojutai's Breath? Oh gosh, the one it's 3 mana for tap down target creature, doesn't untap during its controls untap phase, instant, and it has rebound. For 3 mana, you get to tap something out. Now, in the same set, you have a 4 mana cost that taps down 2 creatures at instant speed and puts another creature into play. That's pretty good. Again, there's a lot of really interesting blue effects that instead of just destroying the creature, it just outright taps it down, and that's pretty strong effect. Let's see. That is the uncommon. Expedition Envoy, 2/1, Human Scout Ally. White has enough 2/1 for 1 white mana cards right now in Standard that it could play a pretty blisteringly fast flatline deck with just 1 casting cost cards, just keep swinging out and dealing damage. And the thing about a monocolor deck, like red or green or blue or white, even black, it has all these different effects that are low cost, deal a lot of damage efficiently, and when you play a 2, 3, or 4 color deck, or even 5 color deck, having to put lands that come into play tapped for any reason slows you down enough that these decks can deal damage fast. So in a set where you don't have as many creature pumps for green, giving white a +2/+2 or anything that pumps up their power by any effect is just incredible. Especially since green no longer gets to do that with Giant Growth. And really the only reason I can see that they're taking away Giant Growth is because they don't like the interaction that it might have with Infect coming up, potentially coming back with Scars of Mirrodin, which might be the return to New Phyrexia in the next set, or they might be going to Innistrad, Spirit of Innistrad, or whatever it is. It's SOI, whatever that's going to be. Anyway, Blighted Cataract, draw 2 card effect, very, very nice in blue. Retreat Temeria, 4 mana, landfall. Whenever a land comes into the battlefield, you choose under your control. You choose one. You can put a creature into play or a creature's control get +1/+1. This is a really, really nice card with that new artifact that you can pull a land up to your hand and give your creature, the equipped creature, +2/+2. Then you play the land again, put out another core ally, and then, or wait until your next turn. When you attack, play the land, give everything +1/+1, then return it during combat when you attack. That creature's gotten +3/+3. That's really, really powerful. Then you can play the land on the next turn, or you could just build up an army. In fact, this is an extremely good control card. Putting this perhaps with green and white and playing Zendikar's Royal, being able to put lands into play and getting out 2/2 creatures just with that effect is really, really strong. If they were to reprint something like Expedition or anything, Burgeoning, the effect where your opponent plays lands, you play lands from your hand, anything that lets you play an extra land every turn would be really, really powerful. Possibly could come back in Oath of the Gatewatch. Sorry, I got distracted. Another one of those little Origins flip cards. I really ought to do something with this. I think this is the common, the land. Mountain. Very pretty mountain. Our rare card is Brood Butcher. Green and black. Devoid. When it enters the battlefield, you put a 1/1 colorless Eldrazi Scion. 5 mana for 3/3. You essentially get 2 creatures, so it's like a 4/4 for 5 mana. But you can sacrifice a creature and have target creature get -2/-2 until end of turn. So this, in effect, can let you kill off a lot of creatures, depending on how you use it. I don't know. It's kind of a junk rare. I keep getting those. I mean, no offense. It's a decent card. It's just not something I play very often. Another Seek the Wilds, Coral Helm Guide, Arcana, Assassin Fortified Rampart. Why isn't this an ally wall? We can't have ally walls? Belligerent Whiptail. I mean, if it's holding the ceiling up, it's definitely an ally. Eldrazi Devastator. Wave Wing Elemental again. Fertile Thicket. That's 2 of those. Interesting. Geyserfield Stalker. We've got a lot of really, really strong landfall effects in these boosters. That's pretty good. Forerunner of Slaughter. Pathway Arrows. Interesting. Deals damage, and then if a colorless creature deals damage, you tap it down. So that can help solve the problem of Eldrazi. I'd love to see this in a set where, I mean, you put it out on your first turn, but you need a 0-cost creature to put out, like a Memnite or an Ornithopter or a Phyrexian Walker. Gosh, wow, I wonder if they could print a new Phyrexian Walker. That'd be fantastic. Blighted Gorge. And here's our token. An Elemental. Neat. Land is a Plains. And our rare card is Goldraw's Overseer. Whenever land enters battlefield under your control, creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. Makes it a 4/4 flyer for 6. If the land is a swamp, it makes it a 5/4 for 6. But it's pumping up all of your other creatures, so there's a deck here. It's just not that big of a deal. I mean, if you're playing a land destruction deck with black-green, maybe having that effect because you put out a bunch of creatures, exiling lands, etc., maybe there's a deck there. Mindraker, Territorial Baloth, Clutch of Currents, Calastrial Nightwatch. Can I just say, between Kicker and Level Up, Awaken Now, these extra effects for lands make for really, really fun cubes that you can make using just common cards, because then later on in the game when you draw a card, you're not messed up because you can still pay the 5 mana, return a creature up, and put a 3/3, and you have a 3/3 you can attack with. So that's a thing. Because that makes more fun. You don't have to have Power 9 in the cube to make it fun. You can still play a pretty cool common cube and have a lot of fun with it. Let's see. Kozilek Sentinel. Sheer Drop. More creature removal. Valakut Invoker. Like the artwork on that. Shadow Glider. Get so many of those. Dominator Drone. Excellent card. Royal's Retribution. 5 damage divided as you choose among any number of target attacking or blocking creatures. Again, lots of removal in white. And that's pretty good. Gets rid of a token deck. Probably the best thing to stop the Tarka Goblins deck. Something like this. Being able to just deal damage to attacking creatures is pretty good. Sylvan Scrying, reprint. Good originally printed in original Mirrodin, if I'm not mistaken. Carrier Thrall. This goes in a good sacrifice deck. Our token card is an Eldrazi Twin. Nice. Desolation Twin. That's pretty cool. I have yet to name that one. Let's see. This was the land. Another mountain. Our rear card is our Sovereign. Where are they all coming from? Oh well. On to Pack of the Veteran War Leader. So you've got, oh, there's a foil in this one. Incubator Drone, Culling Drone, Seek the Wilds, Coral Helm Guide, Inspired Charge. See, look at all these creature pumps that white keeps getting. Volcanic Upheaval, Instant Land Destruction. Really nice. If you played red-green, you'd be able to keep the mana open to perhaps make your creature fight your opponent's creature to kill it, or they try to do nothing during their end step, you can cast that, force them to counter it, and then leave your cards on. I mean, that was the slowest part of land destruction, was they were all sorceries. So if you had to do it on your turn, it might not have worked out as nicely. But being able to do it at instant speed is pretty good. And I feel like that might be what's preventing or what's slowing down the release of Battle for Zendikar for Magic Duels, because that instant speed, being able to do this kind of stuff, is probably hard to program in. Another Medic. Kozilek Sentinel. There's 2 of those in this set of 5. Smite the Monstrous. Herald of Kozilek. Colorless spells cost 1 less. Good card. Tunneling Geopede. Whatever land, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. Decent effect. Another one is Deathless Behemoth. 6 for 6/6 Vigilance. You can sacrifice 2 signs to return it from your graveyard to your hand. Activate only if you could cast a sorcery. Decent card. That's 3. So this is our token, another elemental. That should be the foil. Our land card. Nope, that was the foil. Painful Truth's foil. And Aligned Hedron Network. Interesting. That's an interesting foil card. I think that might be worth a little bit. Aligned Hedron will go here. And our land is another mountain. Oh, that's the Reprint Mountain, but I love that effect. That's pretty cool. The Arches. Interesting foil. Painful Truths. Let's see. Earthen Arms. The air conditioner is about to kick in again. Reckless Cohort. Felidar Cub. Sandstone Bridge. Tajuru Beastmaster. Demon's Grasp. Now, this is a sorcery 5, -5/-5. In Dragons of Tarkey, we got a 4 casting cost that was -4/-4. Which I kind of feel like that was a little bit better because it was also an instant speed. It's not too bad, though. Let's see, Skyline Cascade. Good card. Sky Spawner, another one of those. Ruin Processor. Actually, I think the Spawner was last. I can't remember if I got a new one of those. Anyway. When you cast it, you may put a opponent card. Yeah, you just gain 5 life from it. Rolling Thunder. Decent card. Jati Offshoot. Decent card. Carrier Thrall, another one of those. Does that mean we have another foil? Yeah, I guess we have another foil. Core Ally. This is the land. Yes. Nice forest. This is the rare. Serpentine Spike. Okay, well, that kind of sucks. Foil is a Giant Mantis. A foil Giant Mantis. Well, oh well. That's not too bad, I guess. Can't complain. 7 rare cards out of 5 packs. Well, I hope you enjoyed, and hope you're having a wonderful morning, a wonderful afternoon, and a wonderful evening. And I hope tomorrow's even better. Take care, everyone.